Well, hello and welcome back to Meandering Ways. Well, hello, sir. Good day. Oh, I think the morning shift is on. Look at them all coming in. Yeah, last time we got this nice little double zip line station put in right next to all our dirt excavators, and we also have them coming down here to store the dirt in one of two levels, which I think is looking pretty darn swish. Now, what I want to get onto today is actually redesigning this and more importantly, getting bots. I think it's time for some bots because these beavers will get injured here, they'll get here injured, and as well with the fact that they're probably getting more injured up here with the explosives factories and maybe the centrifuges. I think those are the top four injury prone jobs. Maybe even the smelters too. So that being said, I want to put the bots here, but I have other basic production that needs to move. And I'm going to come, apparently put on my caps lock, and I want to put this down here. But I got some work to do. And the first thing I want to do is looking at expanding this out. In fact, what I want to do, it's probably easier if I come in and do this. There we go. I have basically, we've got our water sources right here. And I want to straighten that out. So that means basically demolishing this wall down and moving it back to right here. In fact, if I was, right here, I think I need to come in and remove all of these dead trees. Yeah, so I should probably make sure I leave myself a little love note right here. Let's do that. And then I can come in and just remove all of these and all of this. Oh, there we go. And that's going to allow me to come in and do the triple dynamite. Nice. Same thing here, triple dynamite. And I can't come up and do the exact same thing here. This guy's got to go. We'll do this one first. I'm going to have to bring that forward. I'm going to have to remove this as well. But this, triple dynamite as well, I'll be able to come in from on high. That'll be fine. Next thing is, I'm going to have to start looking at dynamiting this down as well. But I think I've got a problem I've noticed, which is this guy over here is set to empty. And if I look at our storage, I only have 1,400. So basically, I'm basically limiting my ability to make gears. So I will turn this back as an accessible warehouse. So that will be fine. Now, speaking of warehouses, while I'm over here, let's get rid of these guys up here just to clear the space up. Not that I have anything to do with all of this. Ooh. You know what I should do? Oh yeah, I've got that there for a reason. We're going to have to run that over at one point, but not today, my friends. Not today. But I'm actually going to have to run power. But that power needs to run over here. So while this is underway, you know what I really should be doing is a couple other things. Let's see if we can empty the resin. I had a bunch of logs here. I accidentally got rid of that a little too prematurely. But I I need to remove these trees here as well. That is all fine and dandy. This staircase needs to go. Next thing I'm going to do while I'm up here is I am going to find storage. There we go. And, this. Nope, not that, this. Some small tanks. Let's get some extract. I'm going to prioritize both, and I'm going to set these to obtain. Nice. Okay, so that's going to help get this dynamite laid. Might as well set off you. Boom. Now, speaking of dynamite, there's a lot of dynamiting to do in this area as well. So I am going to You know what? I think the easiest thing, and you'll see why in the near future, I'm just going to bring this down all the way. That's just going to be dynamite it. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. This here, that's got to go. That's fine. Nice and safe to do. And same thing. I think I'm going to dynamite right here. Triples. Oops, nope, and not that far, not here, not here, nor here, nor here. Maybe I will do there, but that's got to go. This fill in, and I am going to put double dynamite here for a good reason. Well, I'll say a reason. It's up to you to judge whether it's good or not. Now, they do need access down here, so let's provide them full access, including dynamiting it all. There we go, Sargon. Now, we were talking about power. And I'm going to run a power right here. Why right there? So if we come here, if you recall, we have a power chamber right here. Problem is, though, I'm going to have to go down too. Because if I just dynamite at the same level, it's going to basically have platforms here. And I don't want platforms. So easiest thing for me to do is just come in and I can sacrifice this row. Not a problem. I will prioritize that because it'll be pretty quick. Run a path down here so we don't forget. It's going to be great. So we have 1 day left of this bad tide and we're going to be fine. In fact, maybe what I'm going to do, because I'm actually more than fine, if I was to get rid of this here. Oh no, I'm fine-ish. That I'm probably going to want to move because I do want to get back up there, but it's fine. It's fine, guys. So I am going to put dynamite here, prioritize it, and then I'm going to detonate that. I am going to now back this off, come in and put a piece of dynamite here as well. Not going to set that off until the wet season arrives, gets rid of this bad tide. Oh, they can't even reach that. Well, that's good news-ish. Not really. But I need this dynamited down so I can put in a sluice gate. It's going to be fine. Oh, beavers, hard at work, hard at work. Now, speaking of work, to make this work, we need to connect a path along here. They'll get rid of this, which means along here, I'm going to set a bunch of double dynamite. Yeah, we'll just double dynamite that down. It'll be fine all the way, and we'll just make sure they can reach it all. It'll be good. All right, so we're fine. We have a lot of dynamite to go. Oh, check our dynamite. I have 1,000 dynamite. How's my extract? Oh, I have 1 bad water. That's not good. And I have 285 extract, which in theory is fine, but I don't think it's going to be. So while the wet season arrives, let's come up here. Let's turn you on. Make that a too high priority job. I am going to turn on, oh yeah, we have a bad water shortage, which is ironic considering we were in a bad tide. But yeah, we're having a beaver problem. I've got too many jobs. But if I come down here and deprioritize some of the builders, I think that'll be fine. That'll move more jobs to where we got going here. And that way we keep the extract and the boom booms on the go. Well, progress has been made, but also a tad bit of flooding. The flooding of cycle 45. Let's help with that. We're going to set off some dynamite that I can get away with setting off, including over here. Yeah, we have a problem. We got to get ourselves up here. And I'm taking the longest way to do it. And that could be the downfall of me. It easily could. But I'm being a little stubborn. So we're going to see if I can make this work. At least before the bad tide season arrives. If one is on its way, which it could very well be. Because I need this sealed badly. Like, really, really badly. But apparently, it's not a priority for me. But this is going to help. Beavers are coming in. They can reach all of this. That is not a problem. Staircase is built, so they can come up and work their way back. I will put that in just for shites and giggles. It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Well, nothing yet. Okay, well, they're so busy. Do I? Extract. Extract remains a problem. Because I can't even set these guys off. They need extract. These need extract. That's got to get moved. In fact, I was about to say, why don't we move it down here? Can't move it down there, Sargon. Good job. But if I was to come in... Okay, I think we're just going to have to move the resin the old-fashioned way. We can get this going here, but is this set to priority? No, that's got to be prioritized. Prioritize, prioritize. Priority. So please don't actually build what I just put in, because that would be bad. Ooh. Okay, what's around here? They can come up and around, but that's fine. We're going to have to get rid of this too. This is going to have to move. So I'm going to put in those levies. No, not a priority. Too high priority. That's fine. The explosives got to go. Oh no. Did I put in doubles? I must have put doubles in at some point. That's fine. We can put the singles in here. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Nothing to worry about. It's all going to be fine. This, in some ways it actually isn't the priority, but it's just going to be easier to set off now. Boom. Get a little more volume. Not that it matters, because this is what matters. Which means I actually should prioritize this now. Get that going. Ooh. Okay. It's a long wet season, which is good, except for all the flooding. Oh my goodness. Lots of flooding. Lots of flooding. Oh, we have a drought inbound, so I guess that's okay. Guess it's okay, but I would rather hold the water up here as opposed to going over the edge. Yeah, this is bad by me. Oh, maybe we're maybe this isn't as panicked as I thought. Okay, I don't know why I was panicking, but nonetheless, this should be sealed properly. It would be good, which also means I can come in here and just connect this, run pathing right along the edge. Reconnect it? Not quite. Reconnect it. That's fine. This, I was going to move. Might as well not do that at the moment. Man, we got some boom booms. Yeah, we are extract shy, although there is some in the system. Slowly coming back. You know what? I can remove these guys. Gonna empty this dirt pile. Don't need it. Same thing. Oh, you know what? We're gonna hold on to that dirt, but we'll just set it to accept. I don't need to call for it because there is something else I will want to do up here. But for the here and now, yeah, we desperately need to get these levees built. Things are going pretty good. In fact, we're almost sealed. I just, 24-hour shift. It's fine. I'm their benevolent leader. They will do as they're told. I mean, as I ask. They're happy to volunteer to work the 24-hour shift to at least close this off, which would be enough to stop the flooding and capture some more water for the last day. So that's the objective. Now I got some other things I can remove, like these guys here, because there's a few more things I want to do right along here. Now the other thing I can do, this, we're gonna move. It's a good thing I didn't actually delete it, because it's gonna be faster for me to basically, you know what? I'm gonna have them move it, then move it. I could set up some explosives here, just have some on hand. Okay, that's gone now. Whatever, it's fine. Where'd the trash go? Where? Oh, where? Over there by the stairs. So this will set up as a 2 high priority. I have set this to a high. Let's get that to a high priority as well. So we are sealing things off. We have stopped the flooding. Yeah, the guys are like, yeah, I'll plant the sunflowers again. Jerk. Yeah, my bad. Oh, this can go as well. Oh, actually I had some explosives right there. I did not realize. That's fine. So, actually let's empty that one then. Same thing with this. We'll empty that. Got a little bit of plank action. I guess we'll keep the planks there for now. I have 1 explosives to set here. And then we can set that off. Now the other thing I can do safely, because it is a wet season / drought, well, I can detonate things. Boom. I'm going to come in here and do 2 things. And since we have time, I'm going to remove this. And I am going to remove... you know what? You know what? I'm actually going to remove these. Let's do it. Whether it's a good call or not, who knows? But let's also make sure we do this right. Sluice gate. Levees. I can just drag them across. There we go. Put our path back so they can reach it no problem. Would have been fine, I'm sure. Let's set these to the high priority. Although, in fact, just given the way this works, this is going to have to get built so they can come across and get to that. And then, of course, they'll have to do those anyways. So those 2 will be a 2 high priority. It'll be fine. Now, this is all ready to go, which is nice. And it is nighttime almost. So I can set you guys off safely. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bring them all the way down. Nice. This. Okay, where are my beavers? We're good. Set you off. Now this is double deep for a reason. In fact, I might as well get that set up, and that is I am going to run power right underneath. I was going to tunnel, but that's going to be faster. I'm going to have to remove that here. That's fine. But then I'm just simply going to come back and cover it back up. Right? Back up. There. There we go. Just move that across. Ooh, yeah, you'll have to get these going again. You know what I should make sure of? Is that the power goes in first regardless. Though they're pretty much doing that, because I guess they're bored. Oh, and they're still on a 24-hour clock. You know what? I'm generous. They can go back to a 16-hour day. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Now I don't have to worry about having to detonate some dynamite if they built these things first, which could happen. But there we go. That can go in. And now just come back in, and I can replant my oak trees. That'll be fine. Okay, that's good news. Now here, I should show something. Let's pause. Let's pause this. I want to move my lumber mill, my, not the forester, but a gear workshop. I want to put in a paper mill and my printing press. I think I want to move them all down here. But unlike down here where I put them on top and the storage mainly underneath, especially the big ones, I think I'm going to flip that around at least partly. Now, so that means I'm going to put the productions and hide them in this scenario. But what I'm going to do is show you the problem. They can't go, oh, that one can go all the way across. That one can go all the way across. But I do want the lumber mills and whatnot close. But what I want to do, did I go down one too far? Or I have to go down deeper? And the reason why I'm calling that out is what I want to do in the back here, up top. Yeah, I think I came down one too many. Yeah, I think what we're going to end up doing then is I just need to come back, well, just here. Let's remove this. I'm then going to put back the terrain here. And the first part of the plan is quite simple. Oh no, hang on. No, hang on. That is correct, and I'll tell you why. So, that's fine, but what I need to do is I'm going to remove this, yep, because I'm pretty sure that's fine. I'm going to put a bunch of overhangs. Yeah, I know they don't fit, it's fine. But then what I want to do is come up here and put terrain blocks, which means actually, no, I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Of course I'm perfect. So then that can come up here. Probably have it set aside by 1. So that is a start. So they can do this. They can build that, get that done fairly quickly. But what that means here, I need to come in and bring this down at least 1. So let's do that. Now they can't reach this, at least I'm pretty confident they can't. So let's run our path right along here. And then they can connect. That is going to be good. Now I'm going to have to figure things out. Now this part is easy. And maybe I do something very similar. Ooh. Or. Okay. Now, the reason why I say or is what I want to do, I want to run, you know what, I should have room for some decorations. I've got the space. So if I was to do, that's 9. And then 10. Okay, 9 then 10. What do I mean by 9 then 10? Well, let's do that. So what is that? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So I'm going to come all the way across here. No. Yes and no. So 3, 6, 9. The 10, we're actually going to build up, not down. So let's come in, remove this, and then I'm going to put, yeah, we're going to do this. Oh, are these all built? Pause. How? Actually, it's not going to matter. It's either 5 or 6. So if I do this, come all the way across. Now we're going to have to run the power underneath as well at the same time. So that's going down 1, which means this can go here. That's down 2. If I run the power in through here, remove this, and I think that's going to be fine. That's going to be a nice little chamber. And the thing I wonder, yeah, I can zigzag myself out. Yeah, that's fine. That's going to be fine. I should also take advantage of the fact that while I'm setting dynamite, let's come here. This dynamite is actually going to be a little faster if I come this way. If I come and dynamite, just move it that way a little just in case. Same thing here and here. And if I run doubles, I feel like playing tennis. We're just going to play doubles. There we go. That means I can much more quickly and easily lay my power through. Yeah, I think this is good. So phase 1 of construction is almost underway. Do you have dynamite? Ah, you know what I should have them focus on? Let's have them focus on this. And yeah, this. Yeah, basically the lower stuff. Stuff from on high is fine. They can reach it. But here, as soon as I set off the dynamite, well, I guess they could come in from behind. But you know what? The beavers are having fun. Let them do their thing, and then we can start getting the lumber mills and the gear workshops moved. It is now cycle 46, day 2. The wet season is upon us, and that's important because I was out of extract. That drought really hampered the lack of bad water, which we had none in storage. So I think I have all 4 pumpers a pumping. I have 2 centrifuges centrifuging. Yeah, that's a good thing. Our explosives getting down, but we have enough for our purposes, I'm pretty sure. We have a lot of it laid. Now, as tempting, let me tell you, it's tempting to set off the boom booms. But we're going to come over here first, and the simple reason is I am going to set off that boom boom. In fact, I'm going to remove this just in case, and I'm going to put a boom boom here. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is I'm going to bring the pipe down 1 more layer in this area, so it's kind of in the way. So I need to put a vertical shaft in. I can put a regular shaft in. Well, regular in terms of the ones with and without the ability to stack. And that should be exactly what I want. I hope. There's still a good chance I might need to go lower. How low are we? Ooh, we're getting down the bottom. And I do want to leave space for other things down there. So we'll find out soon whether this is going to work. And it is tempting. Bueller, how's my... I have like 8 extract. Come on. Like, let's get this going here. I think we have all the explosives laid. Do a random sampling. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to have to wait for all that extract to arrive so we can set things off. Now, that didn't last too long. We basically did a quick little blip. We have a drought incoming, and I've noticed this. I'm going to set this to auto. And basically, that was opening up when I should have been filling up our reservoir. So that was a big miss. Now, before I forget, let's set off these explosives. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's nice and clean. That is good. We don't have to worry about much else at the moment. There's going to be other work to go on down here, but I think that is fine. But we're going to have to wait. Now, I guess since we're out and kind of skipping things, let's remove some of these things here. And that way we can just kind of clean things up. And I don't know why I'm setting that as a priority. It's not. But that's fine. Got dirt here. That's fine. We're zipping along. Oh, you know what? It's been a while. Let's zip down here. These guys can be removed. Don't need them up here. And in fact, I'm going to remove these platforms. Oh, as well as, yeah. Oh, I guess these. Let's remove you. That way, they can still come down here along here if needed. And I doubt it really is. But it's fine. Yeah, these guys are disconnected still. It's fine. Those are kind of just like a little love note for me to potentially do a little grotto area kind of down here. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is I apparently missed putting in... There we go. I can easily put in some more terrain blocks. That's fine. Extract cometh, extract goeth. All right, that's fine. Should do a quick little check over here. Okay, remember earlier on? Yeah, look at all these gears now. We no longer have a gear problem. That is fine. Papers is down. Yeah, we'll get a lot of this fixed. In fact, one of the things as we come over here, why don't I start removing all of this? This can go. In fact, we can remove this. Because, well, as soon as I remove those are disconnected. And I'm thinking... Get rid of these. Yeah. We don't even have space for the treater planks anyway, so we can clear that up. I do have all this storage down here, which I think I can reuse. But we... What storage do I have down here? Paper. Let's just set that to empty. Books to empty. Punch cards to empty. Those are things I... Well, you know what I can do? Let's come up here. As you can see, I've got a little path area. I could start by putting these large warehouses in. That's good. Now, I don't think I'm going to put a bunch in the middle either, because I'm not looking to make this like overly manufactured, but only leaving a big space there. I am doing that on purpose, at least that is my story, and I am going to stick to it. Should I? Hang on, pause. Do I really need to keep that space? You know what? I don't. I don't. So before all this gets built, let's remove it. Let's remove the path, at least to there. And then I can put the large warehouses in here. Not a problem. There we go. There we go. And those can get built all nice and good. So what did I have? Some of those might go down here, but I will tell you, I do want one of these to at least be the gears. That is going to be important because they'll be handy dandy right along here. Oh, come on, guys. Get these. Get these. Should I... Can they... Oh, they can reach. Should we risk it? It's dangerous. Dangerous. As you can see... Oh my goodness. I am ever so happy I did not set those off. These guys came in from the other direction. Wow. That would have been disastrous. I'm already down 40 beavers. 20 incapacitated. Yeah. Actually, it should be 21. It says 21 injured. Yeah, the bots will certainly help with that. So that is harming things. So maybe what we'll do is we'll wait for night to fall. Beavers to go to bed. Said beavers go to bed. All right, I think we're good. Let's risk it. Set this off. Boom, 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 boom. All right, that's fine. I think. Oh, I really hope so. Oh, I think I made a mistake again. I think I might have made a mistake. But I have the dirt if it truly is a mistake. We'll run you through here. This I will place here. And since I need to put platforms on top of those anyways, we'll just do these guys. You know what's going to be easier if I make it easy peasy. Well, you might notice there's an empty space there, aka I remove things. So if we come back up, and then here, I think I went down one too many. I think if I was, oh, I can't fit that like this at the moment. Because then I think this should be up one higher, should it not? Because then what I do here is here I run the 6s across. Here I can put my terrain blocks in, which means if I put that back, yeah, I went down when I didn't. What a waste of extract. Who was running this shite show? My goodness. Wasn't me. You have zero video proof of that. Okay, so there's that. Now, what that does mean, though, this, I'm going to have to do platforms instead. That's fine. So I think that's what I was thinking. I was going to go underneath, but I would rather keep that space for something else. So the easy way for me to deal with this problem is I am just going to come back and put a bunch of platforms there. Platforms. Too far. What do you mean too far? Are you not going to let me set a boom boom right there? That is high level of rudeness, folks. So we'll just go from on high, set a boom boom, then set a boom boom. We'll make it work. It will do thy bidding one way or the other. Now, we have a problem. A small one. Let's connect things here for now. I'm going to come down and let's get some of this going. Now, oops, that is not a lumber mill. So I am going to put lumber mill, lumber mill, lumber mill. I was going to put lumber mills here, but what I want to do instead is I am going to put some underground piles. So I'm going to put 2 right there. That is good. Now the plan is this is primarily coming through here. And let's come over, where we go right here. Gear workshops. I'm going to place, do I have to, yeah, I'm going to have to dynamite that out. Okay, but those aren't all staying there because I do want more lumber mills than gear workshops. So we'll turn around and do effectively 6. I don't know the exact ratio. That's the happy spot. But if I do, that is 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. You know what? I think 8 to 4. I think is going to be the sweet spot for me, at least for now. So that is good. Now, what's not good, as you can see, we don't have a way down, which I do want. So I'm just going to set on explosives, turn the path right here, and otherwise, connect things up. Do I want to rotate things around? I might rotate on the other side. Now here, you know what? I'm going to rotate this side. Let's take a quick little mulligan here. And the reason why I'm going to flip these around is, and actually I'm going to flip here, just because I don't want the path touching this path, which I'm not exactly sure 100% where it's going to go at the moment. Well, I know it's going up. That's the staircase to heaven. And Heaven to Betsy's having some problems. So, and then I said gear workshop. There we go. And then on this side, all right, we're going to flip these around. So if I hold true to myself, we'll just flip, flip. And I said 4. So these will be gear workshops. Oh, and that should be back 1. And we'll flip that one around as well. You swear I know what I'm doing here. On occasion, on occasion, on occasion. Okay, so we'll get that going. And that means I can connect the paths going right across from one another, which is, I think, going to look a lot better. And for safety's sake, right now I'm going to cover you, because I think it's going to be a lot safer. And I do need a staircase. Nice. Now, what I'm really, really hoping, because I do need, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. But I do need to get a way down, and I'm not sure I've got enough space. So I'm going to go the way my brain works. Well, that's a 3. 1, 2, 3. I have a feeling that is not enough. Oh, no, it's not. I'm short 1. Dang it. That's, I can make that work. Bugger. You can see I'm off just 1. Now, another option, I could close that in, and maybe instead of one of these, let's okay, hang on. What I'm thinking as an alternative is I could run a zip line right down, but I need a zip line up. Okay, I need to play with that. I need to figure out a better way, and maybe with some platforms, if I was to come maybe something like this, put a double, and if I was then to do a triple, that's going to gain me some height. So let me back all this out. Come on, one more. Bueller. So it gets me the turn. And if I actually, yeah, we can use, did that gain me anything? It actually did not somehow. Oh, and I know exactly how it did not. That, dang it. So, you know what? Maybe the solution is the other way. So if I come around and I have it come here, this is the way up. Let's get rid of all of this for now because it's obviously didn't work. And if I do a triple, and here I go double, all the way up. And get rid of this. And then a double. There we go. Now, I would kill for... Oh, you know what? That's actually not even needed that way. But I think it's still going to work. I think that is what we're going with anyways. Because we can run you this way. Connect. That's going to be fine. Although, if I could get this here, I think I would prefer that if I could. I'm not sure I can, though, to be honest. And the reason why I'd like that here is then I could access up here. Let me play with that. Making really good progress here. Got a lot more in the build queue. I think this is going to look pretty smashing. Now, I had left myself here a little conundrum, and I solved it. As you can see here, I just little dynamite, go boom, boom. Okay, actually, this should work. Oh, please work. I have a staircase there. See, it comes up, there we go. And now we can access this level right here. Let's get rid of this guy. Thank you. So that way they can come up here, come down here, here. Something, I have no idea what I'm going to put here yet, but plenty of space. I think, you know, maybe I'm trying to figure out how to get power up. I didn't really do a good job of leaving space for power. You know what? Hang on. Let's come on down while I still have the opportunity to run a power much more easily, which is right along here. Let's dynamite this, and we will run power. There we go. And yeah, you can see that sawmill is coming in. Oh, do I want to back? Oh, I might want to back that up though. By that I mean, okay, so if I come here, well, we can boom, set these off, come back in with my paper mills wonderfully. Now these paper mills, if we look, take logs. Now I do have logs here. These are set to planks. These are, I believe, logs. These are planks. See, I got printing presses, and those take paper. Now, I could dynamite. Oh, do I? You know what? Hang on. Maybe I do dynamite. Don't build these things. Don't pause. Don't build these things. Don't. Who told you to build those things? Don't. And also, don't build this. Let's come in and let's double dynamite for one. And then maybe this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, I just did it, so we're doing it. So we'll double dynamite down. And I do have some extract, although we're back in a long drought here in cycle 46. But I should have enough to do what I want. And come on, Bueller. Okay, you don't want to do that? You don't want to... Okay, well, that's the morning crew, I guess. Let's set off that. Oh, danger. Oh, my goodness. No. Oh, what a time to do it. I forgot about that. Okay, let's set you. High priority. Everybody, 5-alarm fire. Let's go. This is not good. Not good at all. So what are we going to do? We're just going to build some large warehouses. 1, 2. Oh, you know what I should do? Because odds are I could accidentally... Okay, no. Okay, we're perfect. Okay. Go back to 16-hour day. We can set these guys off. Boom. You know what? I'm going to take this one. I'm going to move... Put a underground pile there, and then a large warehouse there. Nice. And then what I can do, I can cover, I believe I can. Yeah, I can cover all that right back. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. But what I can do is get cheeky right here. I believe a 4 will do it. Yeah, there we go. And then I can put some terrain blocks. Nice. Although, hang on. You know what? You know what's better than terrain blocks? Is effectively some platforms, just in case I want to get cheeky. Not sure I can, but then I can come back in and then put my large warehouses. Boom. Boom, and boom. So a lot for these guys to build. It'll take a moment. Now, what is missing here? If we come in here, the power no go. So we're going to come all the way down here. And I got to come up and set off this dynamite dangerously. Get rid of this staircase. Ooh, where are you? Where, Bueller? I need... Okay, let's do this. Let's set some dynamite right there. Remove this. And set off a dynamite there as well. Set all of that to high priority. Because now I need to get to the bots. We're long in the game here today. So this can stay up here. We've got our mine, scrap metal. Now, we need bots, but we also need wood planks. So let's come in, unlock the bot factory for 500 science, unlock the bot assembler for 750. Now, all these things can go here. I think, yeah, if I do this and this, I think that's fair. And then I just do the bot assemblers. I think that's, you know what though? I want one on the other side. You know what? I don't want that on that side. I'm gonna put those guys here, these guys here. Pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna drive power up. I think we're gonna be good. Now, what I need to do is the wood workshops. These guys are going to be needed to power things. And if I come and I put... Oh, I might need to drive that back, but I like it even. But if I come here and here, if I do 4, now these guys take planks and pine resin. So let's have access. In fact, I can get rid of these guys. Is if I put an underground pile, well, maybe I put the underground pile right here underneath. I think that's going to look pretty good, along with a large warehouse, maybe a little space. I think that's going to be fine. Run these paths right along here. Once again, this. Well, you know what? I should have one of these for treater planks. Okay, little easy mulligan here. And I come in. Probably have to move that one back a bit. Oh no, that's fine. That's gonna be fine. I got more. Ooh, wait a minute. I have storage underneath. I have this is, get rid of the books. I'm going to come in. Yeah, this one down here, 100% is going to be pine resin. Set that to obtain. Pop back up. I can get rid of this. And then, can I squeeze these two in here? Maybe if I come and put it here, this might look a little better. Yeah, let's do that. I think that is much better. And in fact, that's going to allow me a little shortcut up here as well. So one of these will make planks. This one, treated planks. So we will call for planks. That will be the treated planks. And then here, let's just do a double check. What are we pulling from here? I need planks. Well, I got planks right here. I need gears. I got a workshop underneath. I can do gears. And then metal blocks, which are right up top. So what I'm going to do, this one, oh, okay, we're gonna have to empty. Okay, we need to move things, but we can do that, not a problem. But we are almost there with our full bot production. So let's just get all this built and get the bots. The bots. I just noticed a little problem, and I'm partially fixing it. And that is, all these trees died. And all these trees died. That's not good. Now, no water here, which means to me, let's slow things down. I've got a boo-boo. And let's come up river here. That says close at 1.5. I'm going to raise that to 1.8. Then I'm going to zoom down here. I'm going to lower this to 0.75. So it's going to fill up more. It's going to overflow these floodgates. It's going to come down here. It's going to stop here, and this is going to stop at 0.75. It'll get my Litos going again. This will stop at 0.9. So we shouldn't lose any excess water off the map, but we'll get our Litos operating again, which would be really nice. And as well, get our maple trees going again, get our pine going again, which, let's have a look. I have 1,000 units of pine resin. That's not bad. My maple syrup does not look like I have any. Just throwing a little extract instead. You know, nobody's going to mind, right? It's fine. Fine. Okay. This isn't fun. We're going to have to fix this here soon. Bad water, not fine. We're going to have to fix that too. You know what might help fixing our bad water situation? Let's turn off one of our centrifuges. We don't need all the explosives at the moment. Let's come back over here. We're almost connected to power. I did put in my 4 wood workshops, as you saw, underground piles, waiting for these to be built, and lo and behold, planks. Planks is a problem, which is why these aren't built. Oh, tell me, hang on, pause. Why aren't you turning? You should be turning and burning. What's going on? Can you... Oh, you won't get built. Dang it. Okay, hang on. We will solve for that right here. Okay, set off on explosives. Set you to high priority. We can now come in, fill in these gaps. Fill in this one. I am going to have the pathing come around instead. You'll see why in a moment. Well, partially I want a staircase there. And here, I am hoping this is going to work. I'm going to put in a zip line station because I want these two things connected. I'm just hoping it's high enough. Might not be... Oh, it's close enough. Oh, it's going to be so neat. Look at that. That is going to be awesome. Well, okay, that was a little melodramatic because I wasn't recording. So let's have a look-see here in the fact that we've got everything being produced. I got the power connected because this area here, there's this little fella here, wasn't built. It is now. So I can come in and close this off, connect the pathing. And what is nice, as you can probably see that's on cue, in fact, let's prioritize this and this so that they'll be able to zip back and forth from each other, which is going to be really important because this is where all the plank and gear production is. And that is going to be needed down here. But we have a bit of an express. Now, speaking of an express, I think I can at least connect you. No. What? No. What? What? Do I have a double? Oh, hang on. I had 2 connections to the same one. That is not what I wanted. So then they can zip through here for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. I will for now. As they zip around town, it is getting really, really good. We're almost there, and we almost have our... Oh, wait a minute. Bots can be produced. So come morning, I'm going to set this one to bot chassis, bot limbs, and bot heads. Now, there is going to be a problem here. There is a problem, and keen eye viewers would know, is we have no way to fuel them. That is not good. But you know what? I think that's something for next time. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Come back next time for bots bots taking over Meandering Ways. Well, at least the dangerous jobs, because that's what they're here for.